All right, so let's talk about what it's like to go to the deep end if you're new to the deep end. The first thing that I'm going to say about it is this is not something as a beginner swimmer that you are doing on your own. Make sure that you have an expert swimmer with you, like a lifeguard, or not just an expert swimmer, but somebody who would know how to rescue you should you need it. But as I'm going to show you today, you're going to do it in such a way that we're not going to need the rescuer. We want to, the whole point of our learning process is to learn how to be safe within yourself and how to build trust with yourself. And that's what I want to show you today for going to the deep end. Most of the time when beginner swimmers go to the deep end for the first time, they're in a rush to get to the other side, that you've learned some sort of strokes and you're like, let me just get there and hope that I don't die on the way there. I'm going to show you a new way to do it so that you can understand how the shallow water and the deep water work the same, especially if you've gone through the process of really learning to build trust with yourself, understanding how your body and the water work together. So the first thing I like to have people do is, I'm in the shallow end right now. Maybe you can see the line in the water. This is our 5-foot mark for the pool here. So I'm 5'6", which means to the top of my head. And so you're maybe even starting a little bit shallower than this. I'm at the top of my shoulders. This might not be comfortable for you to be standing and chatting in, but you're going to find a depth that at first you feel like, yep, I'm completely comfortable at this depth in the shallow water. And you know you can use your feet to pick yourself up out of the water anytime you want air. So from that zone, this is when you're going to want to come over and hold on to the wall and practice just holding on to the wall. And I have lifted my feet up behind me so they're off the floor. It makes my knees bonk into the wall. That's okay. But I want to test out that I know I can rely on my hands to give me access to air anytime I want. This is a key thing when we teach swimming, when we teach our students to swim, that we're working on both the mental and the physical safety. The physical safety is I can always get air anytime I want easily. When you're in the shallow end, you use the floor. I stand up and I can use that. When we go to the deep end, we're going to use the wall. The wall is the easiest way to get air, and so we want to know that I can rely on my hands. I'm not going to be moving around at such a pace that my hands fly off. I want to just show myself, okay, can I trust myself? Do I feel secure? Do I feel like my hands are going to slip off, or do I know about how to hold on and feel a good security in that holding on? Don't go over towards deeper water until you 100% trust yourself and trust that, yeah, my hands work. And when I mean 100%, I mean 100%. Not like, well, I should trust myself now, or other people trust it, or I've got my lifeguard friend with me, so that's okay. I want you to wait until you know in yourself, in this very calm, quiet way, I am 100% trustworthy for getting my air anytime I want. I can hold on, I can pull myself up. If I decide to put my face in, I know I can pull myself up anytime I want, very, very easily. We're doing this again in the shallow end because we have a backup needs. Oh, I can just put my feet down if my hands don't work. So once you get to this 100% confidence with your hands, then if you want to, we can start to slide down where it's a little bit deeper. Now, I don't want us just to rush over to where it's super deep. I want us to stop. I could actually still put my feet down if I want to, but just stop and check in. Do I still feel that 100% confidence? Do I still feel calm, cool, and collected? How is it that I want my swimming to feel? Do I want it to feel rushed and overwhelmed, or do I want it to feel quiet and calm, in control? If those are the ways that you're feeling, then you can continue on. If you're not feeling that way yet, just let yourself stop. Okay, this could be enough for me today. I'm feeling a little bit anxious because I'm pushing myself or forcing myself or comparing myself. Why am I feeling anxious? Is there anything actually wrong? Maybe I just need to stop and check in and see. Nope, there isn't anything wrong. In the past, something did happen that went wrong, but I'm here right now and nothing's going wrong. Wait until your emotional state is caught up to the physical state that you are safe. When you've got that, you could slide a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm coming in closer to the camera and closer in. I know, because I know this pool and I know my space, that now I can drop my feet down and I'm not actually touching the bottom. My feet are, though, because what's very typical of a lot of pools is that the edges are a bit curvy. So your feet might be touching a wall, but it is at an angle and it's not really touching the bottom. When I have my leg out further behind me, I can't actually touch the bottom, at least here with my head out. Maybe I could if I put my head in, I'm not exactly sure. So I have, in effect, come to the deep water. So when you get there, again, I just want you to pause, let that information sink in. This is all you need to do to start with. The learning to swim as an adult is about building trust with yourself, way more than it is about doing all the skills and all the things as fast as you possibly can go. Because at the end of the day, why do I want to know how to swim in deep water? Because I want to know how to prevent myself from going to panic. And if I haven't stayed tuned with my emotional state as I'm moving towards deeper water, then I leave myself at risk of going to that panic state. I've never learned how to tune in to if I'm calm or if I'm freaking out. So my first kind of tasks could just be this: hanging out there, checking out, letting your body and your mind catch up to, I'm the one who can keep myself safe in the deep water. Okay. Now I could start to take in the information about the deep water. If you've done lessons about how to put your face in the water or about what front floating feels like, these might be interesting and fun things to do next, but do it completely with your hands on the wall. Even if you have some other skills and you could do some other bigger, fancier things. Simply starting with your hands on the wall, doing something like putting your face in the water, where you know 100% I can get air anytime I want. I'm 100% trustworthy. I'm not going to push myself too far. I can then discover, does putting my face in the water when I'm in the deep water change anything? Is there anything different about it? Is there something else I need to know? Does it bring up any new worries or concerns? Giving yourself this 100% safety gives you a chance to explore that and to find your questions. Learning to swim is all about testing questions, finding answers, building trust with yourself. Air anytime I want. Have fun with it.